Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' romance presumably started when they were on All My Children, as longtime fans likely recall. After just a year of dating, they were married in 1996. In the end, the pair co-hosted Live with Kelly and Mark. Fans enjoy watching these two collaborate, and they recently unveiled a new project. Their son, Michael, is involved in the particular soap opera gig to further enhance their new endeavor. What is Michael doing on the new job, and why is this project so special to them? To learn all the specifics, continue reading. The son of Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa joins them for a new gig. Stars of Live with Kelly and Mark on the well-known soap drama All My Children, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos first became romantically involved. They still live together and have 3 lovely kids together. Fans adore seeing them on air together when Mark joined her as co-host of Live after years of not working together. The power couple is currently pushing a new initiative that is very important to them. Additionally, the involvement of their son, Michael, adds even more significance to this effort. Mark and Kelly discuss their new job with People. What is the new project they are working on? Mark and Kelly are collaborating on a dramatized podcast that draws inspiration from soap operas from the 1990s. Summer Breeze is a 10-episode series of podcasts. Their business, Malo Productions, which is named after their 3 children, is in charge of producing it. Why not include their son, Michael, in their Audible-only podcast series as he works in the entertainment industry? The high-stakes world of daytime soap operas from the 1990s is the setting for Summer Breeze. After selling her own screenplay to a successful producer, Gordon Reddy Consuelos, a struggling screenwriter played by Sarah Steele from The Good Fight, learns that her goal has a darker side. According to the official synopsis, Frears forms an unlikely alliance with a former soap opera star named Carolyn Harris Ripa, who is harboring secrets of her own. After learning Gordon's true motivations, it goes on to add, these two come up with a bold, perverse scheme to use the long-running soap opera Summer Breeze to pursue justice against the producer. Why do they find this project so special? Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, stars of Live with Kelly and Mark, explain in the interview that the scripted podcast offers a new approach to the genre they enjoy. They consider this to be a full-circle moment as they first met on a soap drama. The cast of their 10-episode series is full of celebrities. Aaron Tracy, Law and Order, SVU, was the executive producer and writer of the show. Everyone may already listen to the new podcast on Audible. This was ideal for them, and it was even better because it was a real family event with Michael. It was déjà vu with a twist on Friday mornings Live with Kelly and Mark. As daytime's favorite couple, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos announced a special family reunion, this time on screen. Their 21-year-old son, Joaquin Consuelos, is officially stepping into the family business, but not just in any capacity. In a nod to his parents' soap opera roots, Joaquin is set to join them for a special guest arc on Pine Valley Legacy, the upcoming reboot of All My Children. And yes, there will be drama, smoldering stares, and at least one intense monologue in the rain. The announcement heard around daytime. Okay, we've been keeping a secret, Kelly teased during the morning show's Hot Topics segment. And I hate secrets, so this has been killing me. Mark leaned in with a proud grin. It's a full-circle moment for us. Joaquin is going to be making his acting debut, and it's on Pine Valley Legacy, alongside yours truly. The audience erupted into cheers and gasps. Kelly, never one to miss a comedic beat, leaned back in mock shock. I gave birth to a soap opera star. I didn't see this plot twist coming. The segment rolled into a behind-the-scenes clip featuring Joaquin on set, in wardrobe, flanked by his parents who both looked equal parts glowing and giddy. Joaquin, sporting a perfectly tousled mop of hair and a brooding leather jacket, looked every bit the mysterious newcomer you expect from a soap. Raising a star, reluctantly. Interestingly, Joaquin's dive into acting wasn't always part of the plan. For years, The youngest Consuelos had expressed more interest in wrestling and poetry than performing. But according to Kelly, a quiet shift began during quarantine. He started watching old episodes of All My Children while we were all stuck at home, Kelly recalled. At first, it was just to tease us. He'd walk in and imitate Mark's overly intense line deliveries. Then he started asking real questions about scenes and scripts. Mark chimed in, and then one day he said, "I think I want to try it, but only if it's dramatic and includes a slap." I said, "Son, you're describing a soap." Art imitates life, almost. In Pine Valley, Legacy, Joaquin will portray Mateo Jr., the long-lost son of Mateo Santos, Mark's original All My Children character, and an unnamed mystery woman from his shadowy past. Kelly, reprising her role as Haley Vaughn for the special arc, will share scenes opposite both her real-life husband and son. "It's wildly surreal," Kelly admitted. "I'm in scenes where I'm literally screaming at my real son to stop making the same mistakes his father did, except on set, I get to throw things. It's cathartic." Showrunner Denise Forrester, who spearheaded the reboot, said bringing the family in was a no-brainer. "You don't get more iconic than Kelly and Mark when it comes to daytime legacy. But adding Joaquin? It's the evolution of the soap opera dynasty. He's got the chops, he's got the look, and he's got two scene partners who are basically human masterclasses in chemistry. Behind the drama, training with mom and dad. Joaquin may be a rookie, but he's had 2 lifetime coaches under one roof. I did a mini soap boot camp with them," he said in a pre-recorded segment. "My dad taught me how to storm out of a room dramatically, and my mom showed me how to cry without blinking. That's apparently crucial." Mark laughed. "The boy had great instincts, but we needed to fine-tune the fundamentals. Eye squinting, ominous pauses, walking downstairs dramatically," Kelly added, "and don't forget staring at your own reflection after a life-altering revelation. Family ties, on and off camera." The live crew followed the Consuelos trio to the Pine Valley set in Leh, where the dynamic was a curious blend of professionalism and familial chaos. There was one day Joaquin messed up a line, and Mark instinctively went into dad mode and corrected him on the spot, Kelly recalled. "Meanwhile, I'm in character yelling at him, and then I broke because I couldn't stop laughing. We're terrible." But despite the occasional giggle fits, producers said Joaquin quickly proved he wasn't there to coast on his last name. "He came in prepared, respectful, and fully committed," said director Vanessa Olmos. "Honestly, he's got his own thing going. He doesn't act like a kid playing dress-up in his parents' world. He belongs." What comes next? While Joaquin's arc is currently set for 6 episodes, the buzz from fans has been enormous. Social media lit up the moment Live posted the announcement clip, with hashtags like #NextGenSantos and #SoapRoyalty trending by noon. When asked if this was the beginning of a longer career, Joaquin stayed coy. "I had a blast. I'm open to more. But if the writers kill me off with a mysterious plane crash, I'll respect the art." Kelly grinned, clearly proud. "Whether it's acting, poetry, or underwater basket weaving, we just love watching him grow. But the fact that we got to do this together, it's a gift." Mark nodded, visibly moved. "You raise these kids, you hope they find something they're passionate about. And getting to share a set with him, watch him hit his mark and find his voice, that's magic." The last scene. On Monday's episode of Live, the trio reenacted a short, light-hearted version of a deleted scene that never made the final cut. Joaquin stood between his parents, staring off into the middle distance as dramatic piano music played. "You lied to me," he cried, pointing at Mark. "You said I was nothing like you, but I'm exactly like you." Kelly, fanning herself with a cue card, dramatically interjected, "And now he's our problem." As the music swelled and the audience cheered, Joaquin broke character with a smirk. "That's it? I'm transferring schools."